Minnesota Vikings passing game is actually pretty okay given the circumstances when they're allowed to be on the field Sunday against the greasy, grimy Green Bay Packers. Cousins threw for 259, also had a 118.6 quarterback rating. Adam, Jerome, Ezekiel Thielen starting the full FU comeback tour. 6 catches for $110 and 2 touchdowns on 8 targets. But that passing game is going to get even better week 2 against the Indianapolis Colts, the idiotic Indianapolis Colts. We'll think of a better name. As the Vikings take on Xavier Rhodes of the Colts. And now I hear what you're saying. It's like, oh, that name sounds familiar. What happened? So, of course, we remember Xavier Rhodes, 2013 first-round pick coming out of the Florida State University, 2017 first-team All-Pro, got that big, massive contract. A checking account caught the Holy Ghost. Woo! We get it. We like Xavier Rhodes. And then the last 2 years happens. The last 2 years, 2018, 2019, Xavier, number 29, was straight trash. He was not good. He was one of the worst cornerbacks in the league, highly overpaid, and it was just frustrating. Often injured, gave up big plays, then had limp-offs, and all of a sudden was magically fine on the next drive. Argued with Harrison, fought Diggs in practice. I mean, talk about the world meh heavyweight matchup there, Diggs versus Xavier, great. And just, it wasn't working. It wasn't working because even as bad as Holton Hill and Mike Hughes and Cameron Dantzler, even though Dantzler had some bright spots in there, were week 1, we're still like, we're good. We're good because Xavier Rhodes, not much better for the Colts. I mean, fresh off his massive 1-year, $3 million deal with Indianapolis. Week 1, he started and played 43 of the snaps. Nailed it. 86% of the Colts defense. And the Colts, so they schemed around Jaguars wide receiver 1, DJ Chark. They generally didn't allow Xavier near him, but Xavier did allow 3 catches for 33 yards, as well as a game-winning touchdown on 3 targets to Keelan Cole. And also, look at this coverage. I mean, this is not great because you have Xavier, you have the football in the air, and you have Keelan Cole, who is not near number 27, but you know, Xavier had a 152.1 quarterback rating when thrown at by Gardner Minshew. Woo! As well as also he had a 30-yard defensive pass interference when he was allowed to cover DJ Chark, so that got that going on for him, which is nice. So Thielen's got to be licking his lips, like full-on Spice Adams meme sort of level, because think about it, 2013. Xavier Rhodes, the highly touted first-round pick, is one of 3 first-rounders that year. Because remember, that was the year that Cordero and Sharif Floyd were brought in as well. But you have little Adam Thielen. I almost was a dental equipment sales guy coming out of Mankato State University Community College, $500 scholarship, the Pride of Detroit Lakes, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, every single day in practice since 2013, he gets to go up against Xavier Rhodes and probably does terrible, atrocious things to him. Like, even when Xavier Rhodes was peak 2017, first team All-Pro, like Adam Thielen, Stephon Diggs, just getting after 29 in practice. They know everything about him. They know his strengths. They know his weaknesses. They have the full dossier on what Xavier Rhodes is all about. And yeah, you could say in retrospect, well, it works both ways. Who cares? Who cares if Xavier Rhodes knows how good Adam Thielen is? Because it's not like he can cover him anyway. Please. And yes, there's no guarantee that Thielen actually does draw Xavier Rhodes in coverage. I mean, I'm sure that the Colts do have 2 brain cells to rub together and be like, yeah, it's probably a bad idea. That's not great. Also, they do have Rocky Sin, who was a 2019 second-round pick coming out of Temple, who I really like. He was really damn solid. As well as Kenny Moore is one of the better slot cornerbacks in the league. But also, so Kenny Moore is probably going to be forever known as being the guy on the Patriots practice squad as part of the more likely killings photo around the world. It's great. It's like Chris Jones. Like Chris Jones could become one of the best defensive tackles in National Football League history. He will always be known as the guy whose junk fell out at the combine. So that'll be Chris Jones. This will be Kenny Moore, right? But strategy-wise, you could see the Vikings actually using 11 personnel when not in catch-up garbage time mode, having 3 receivers on the field, try and get Xavier Rhodes locked on Adam Thielen as much as possible, because you love that matchup. You love that matchup, man. And you know that. All right, so Xavier's time in Minnesota got a little contentious towards the end. He wasn't doing well with teammates, as well as massively overpaid, big chunk of that salary cap. And you know that Adam Thielen, yeah, he's a quiet guy, but he's a prideful guy. So this entire comeback tour to show that he hasn't lost a step after last season with that hamstring, going to come out and just like bust Xavier Rhodes. We're talking 12 catches. We're talking 14 targets. We're talking 158 yards and 3 touchdowns. Woo, woo. And good luck catching up with that, the corpse of Phillip Rivers. I mean, I love it. Also, I want this to be vintage and on brand. I want Xavier to give up like a 58-yard touchdown to Adam Thielen and then all of a sudden have a tweak and then be back out there in the next drive because you know it's going to happen. If that happens, I'm going to lose my poop. It's going to be great. But your thoughts? Thielen, V, Xavier. Let us know in the comments section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Post something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.